Mad Men's Kiernan Shipka has officially been cast as Sabrina in the upcoming Sabrina the Teenage Witch reboot. This episode is brought to you by TurboTax. Relax, there's TurboTax. I'm not even sure we can really call this one a reboot, considering that this is going to be a much darker Sabrina than we have ever seen before. Netflix has announced that Kiernan Shipka has been cast as Sabrina in the new Sabrina the Teenage Witch reboot. Kiernan is best known as her role as Sally Draper in Mad Men, and Kiernan wowed fans and critics alike as her turn as John Hamm and January Jones' daughter in the hit AMC series, so there's no doubt that she's ready to take on the lead of the upcoming Sabrina reboot. One executive producer of the show said of Kiernan's casting, quote, "We're all such huge fans of Kiernan's work that when we started talking about who this new incarnation of Sabrina could be, her name was on everyone's wish list. This is a darker version of Sabrina, and we're incredibly excited for people to see Kiernan make this iconic character her own." And he's not kidding when he says this version of Sabrina is going to be darker. For those who were huge fans of the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch series, which starred Melissa Joan Hart as the half-human, half-witch Sabrina Spellman, don't expect this reboot to be any kind of continuation of the hit 90s show, because according to the show's description, it's going to be downright scary. The show is being described as, quote, "totally in the vein of Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist, with Sabrina wrestling to reconcile her dual nature, half-witch, half-mortal, while standing against the evil forces that threaten her, her family, and the daylight world humans inhabit." And the new Sabrina herself is also a far cry from the comedic and spunky Melissa Joan Hart version we all came to know and love back in the 90s, with her character described as, quote, "an empowered young woman, half-human, half-witch. Sabrina is just beginning her dark education as a sorceress, even as she tries to maintain a normal life as a sophomore at Baxter High. Intelligent, compassionate, and brave to the point of recklessness, Sabrina is all that stands between us and the forces of darkness that threaten our world." Now, if all that has you excited and ready to get your binge watching on, then you'll be thrilled to know that Netflix has already ordered 2 seasons of the show. And if you're a fan of the CW's Riverdale, then you should be even more excited for this version of Sabrina, because it takes place in the same universe as the Riverdale comics. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already crossing my fingers for an epic crossover episode. So what do you guys think? Are you completely stoked for this new, darker version of Sabrina the Teenage Witch to hit Netflix? Or were you hoping for a fluffier, more comedic reboot that's more in tune with the original show? Sound up in the comments with all of your thoughts. And after that, be sure to hit that subscribe button for even more Clevver. Thanks so much for joining me here on Newsfeed. I'm your host, Sinead DeFries, and I'll see you guys soon. Click to the left to check out our winners recap from last night's Golden Globes, and to the right to see the best moments from the awards show. This episode was brought to you by TurboTax. Relax, there's TurboTax.